Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Train Simulator Pro USA. And there's been an update to the game. And what does this update include? Well, it includes a brand new passenger locomotive. It is called the Eco Ranger, which is based off the Go locomotive up in Canada, Go Transit. And it looks like it could be an F40 PHI unit. I could be wrong on the model. And what's also new is I did a little bit of off-screen time, but I found this something called perks. And I have no idea what it is. Maybe it increases how much cash you get or something. I'm not entirely too sure what night owl means. Maybe you have to stop and sleep at train yards now, which will be kind of interesting. But I'm not too sure what special deliveries, varied deliveries, interstate supplier, cargo transporter, among other things are. So maybe that's coming up in a future update. So it's nice to see that they're still working on the game. So we got scrap metal, tools. No. Give me mission. These are literally the same thing. Oh well, I'm going to cancel this one. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been any real changes to the interface. So, I mean, I really don't know. I'm just going to reroll. And it gave me absolute garbage. Come on, game. Give me something that I can work with here. I don't want to do a passenger mission. I hate passenger missions. Okay. You know what? We're going to tackle the hellish part of the Washington and Oregon Railroad once again. And for those of you who haven't seen the last episode of Train Simulator Pro USA, the route we're taking is the most dangerous route in all of this game. Because it is known for runaway trains, but we haven't had a single runaway train yet on our railroad. But we could be having one if we're not careful. Okay. About 4 cars to stop. 3, 2, 1. 20 feet. 3, 2, 1. I'm good. Alright. On the way to Eugene Power Plant we go. I hate parking on bridges. Alright, we're now on the main. Kenwood sure is quiet. Normally you see a lot of traffic. Here's some cars. Alright, now traffic is picking up a little bit. Probably before school. Ooh, almost sped. Almost started speeding. I do like the E38 unit because it looks very nice. It's a little more colorful than the, and design-wise, it's a little more better than the 8513 units, which are basically just one solid color. Well, the good news is that we're going to be at least 10 minutes early to our destination, but I think once we reach the hell part of the map that I really hate so much, more than driving the hell train, it's going to be interesting. All passengers trains traveling in the state of Washington today. Oh, well, I really can't complain. That means people are using our passenger train system instead of taking cars. Yep, there's an express. Looks like some coal hoppers getting ready. We're currently being stored in Beijing. Wood yard are getting ready to move out because I saw a GP7 in there. Alright, and onto the bridge we go. Alright, we are now in the state of Oregon. There aren't a whole lot of roads or railroad crossings in Oregon like there are in Washington on the Washington and Oregon Railroad. And a lot of the track on the Oregon side is single track with these long passing double track sidings. Because before we took over, this was owned by the Utah and Arizona Railway. And they hauled two long, massive big trains, anywhere from 40 to 110 cars long, and local trains anywhere from 1 to 30 cars long. So ever since we've taken over, road traffic has slightly increased, but with that increased traffic, it also brought a bad wear and tear to the tracks. So we've been doing our best to fix them up, and we've been doing pretty good so far. Like, we now have this entire section, all the way down to Columbus Falls, repaired and ready. Now we're currently working from the junction at where Eugene Steel Factory is, all the way down to the Medford Chemical Factory. We got maintenance of way equipment working on that. It was costly, and the FRA did question the merger a little bit, but we said it was for a good purpose. We're helping out a railroad that was basically losing cash on almost every journey because they were so far into debt with repairs that we decided to merge with them, and boom, business is now bigger than ever. Because the two long trains would either travel from Medford Chemical Yard all the way up to Portland, then split off to a local at Vancouver, where then they would have trackage rights all the way for a little while, or just go from Medford to Columbus Falls, which isn't that really long of a journey either. Like 90% of the trains they hauled were locals, and this was all run by us. And then this was a closed off section of line that we bought, and we fixed a major bad kink, which was like right around where it says missions. We fixed that issue. That's good. Alright, we're entering a tunnel. I wonder why that light was blinking. That's enough. Look how barren, like, empty it is. There's like farms to our left, but to our right, there's like old abandoned farms. And then obviously the river. That's one thing else I feel like I should mention. There are hardly any train signals along the main line, except for when it's approaching like bridges and junctions. And sometimes they don't even have those on the Oregon side of things. Because of how they operated. What I was told from some of the former employees that are now working with us, like, see, there should be a light here, but there's not. Like, half the time these lights didn't even work, they were turned off. Like, see, there are some lights here. very little lights. I'll accept that penalty. Alright, we're now approaching a town of the town of Bend. There's the Bend train yard, pretty full as you can see. There's a EP18 in there, getting ready to build a local grain train. Actually, I want to zoom in and take a look at the map. So yeah, Bend train yard and Bend wood factory are basically the same thing. And then the track just ends there. And what's this right here? Looks like some storage track area. Alright, we just left Bend. Now we're approaching the gates of hell. Hopefully these 3 locomotives can make it up that hill. I'm mainly worried about the descent, though. Hopefully we can keep a steady control like we did last time. And speaking of local run, since we're running a big train, here's a local, filled with grain. Drop it. We're going to pick up those cars from Bend train yard. And then take them to Kenwick food factory. Because the ones that he currently have are empty, but the ones in Bend train yard are loaded. not too far away from the Devil's Curve. That's what I'm calling that. See, like right here, there should be a switch right, or a signal right here for trains going on either track, but there's not. Brace yourself, Lowville. Well, LRP. Shouldn't be using the first name of my channel. We are now at the mercy not yet. We're approaching to be at the mercy of Devil's Curve. Sure is a rainy day. But it rains in almost every single episode that I record. Alright, we are now at the mercy of everything. And I like a challenge, but this is a challenge. Oh, there's another grain train. I'm only using the independent. I'm not using that train brake. Alright, go full throttle, game. Come on, train. You got it, girl. Full throttle. We're not gaining speed. We're losing speed. You got this. Make it over this. Make it through this tunnel. Come on. That's a good train. Alright, now cut the throttle power and get ready to play with the brakes. Alright, we're maintaining the 32. Alright, now we're picking up speed. Now we're on the downgrade. Though this is cool for rail fanning, I would not want to be here though. Like, see, I didn't even use any throttle power, and we made it up to 57. Once we start hitting 60 is when I'll use brakes. I don't think there's going to be the need because we're going up another massive hill. And we're slowing down even more. And now we're going to pick back speed back up now that we're going down another grade. Oh, there's a nice little pond there. I did not notice that. Alright, and I think we're out of gradient territory. Hopefully. But yeah, that part right there always scares me a little bit. And if you're not scared, there is something wrong with you. And here's one of the highest bridges on the Washington and Oregon Railroad. Let's listen to the echo. Alright, now let's use power again. Once again, there's no signal where the switch ends. Back to single track territory for a little while. Cut down the speed. Apply some independent brake. Eugene power plant isn't that far. But we are approaching a station, so I gotta slow down for 15. And welcome to the city of Eugene. Looks like the passenger train already left and is getting ready to depart again. Looks like they backed up for a crew change. Probably. Get a stop signal? No, it looks like the passenger train already left, so I don't have to worry about them. Normally we get hit with the passenger train at this junction, and we have to wait for them to pass. Looks like we'll be able to reach Eugene power plant before nightfall, or at nightfall, which is very good. Yep. Right on schedule, right on time, and only one penalty against us. Alright, we are now in Eugene Power Plant. Got some tools for them, so that way they can continue working. I just realized, why is coal an export? Shouldn't there be like a coal mine for that? And it looks like we got some tankers filled with diesel fuel for the heavy machinery that's here. Right there is the cars of the employees that work here. Will work the night shift. And these tanker cars are filled with diesel fuel, ready for all the heavy machinery, and we got tools for them. Alright. Coming to a stop, and we've come to a stop. Disconnect. I said, hello, disconnect. Thank you. Huh. Also, that's what the perk does. It gives you extra cash. That is something. Wow. Just by doing that one thing with those perks I had, gave me a crap ton more coins than what I was expecting. Like, this is what I was originally getting with just the tools. But with the cargo transponder, the interstate supplier, and the specialized deliveries, that increased my money by a lot. Idaho. So it looks like there's going to be a new update coming soon where we unlock Idaho. And where would that be? Maybe it's down here? So, there's going to be a lot more coming to this game, and I'm really excited for it. Here's Ontario, so maybe Canada will be a part of the map soon. I am literally so excited for this, for any future updates there are to this game. Let me actually check my perks. I don't have any available points. I don't know how you get points, to be honest. But I think that's going to do it for this episode of Train Simulator Pro USA. I am really stoked for the future of this game. Developers, if you are watching this, you've heard me say my suggestions before. I request trains to be run long hood forward, or at least flipped around, so that way it's a little more exciting. I really do love this game a whole lot. And I'm pretty sure all of you guys too, all my viewers, probably love this game too if you played it. You come to my videos for advice, because I'm really the only guy that's really doing a whole series. I'm already on season 5. I never thought I would get this far. But I think that's going to do it for this episode of Train Simulator Pro USA with a huge update. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Until next time, folks, be safe and always look out for trains.